Across the sun-drenched orchards of Southeast Asia, the journey of the pristine rambutan begins, a fruit destined for global industrial precision.
Each cluster is visually inspected, signifying the peak ripeness required for optimal processing and flavor extraction.
Traditional harvesting methods ensure the fruit is gently removed from the tree, preserving the structural integrity crucial for the next phase.
Precision cutting is paramount, minimizing damage to both the tree and the delicate fruit clusters.
The initial collection process prioritizes meticulous handling, preventing any bruising before the fruit leaves the plantation.
From the fertile soil, the raw material begins its critical transition toward the high-tech processing facility. Arrival at the factory marks the strict beginning of quality control, where every shipment is rigorously vetted upon entry.
Under the protective canopy, raw ingredients are immediately subjected to initial thermal and visual inspection by trained personnel.
Random sampling is mandatory, establishing a statistical baseline for the entire batch's quality and ripeness index.
The critical Brix level measurement determines the fruit's internal sugar content, ensuring consistency in the final formulated product.
Acidity testing further guarantees the fruit's stability, preventing microbial growth during the complex preservation stages.
Once certified, pristine raw material is inducted into the automated cleaning and refinement pipeline.
The initial journey along the conveyor belt maintains a steady pace, preparing the fruit for its first extensive sanitation. Immersion in purified, constantly circulating water gently removes surface debris and extraneous organic material.
Powerful, controlled jets of water deliver a comprehensive wash, ensuring absolute cleanliness before despiking commences.
High-velocity air knives quickly strip away surface moisture, a necessary precursor to prevent dilution in the processing machinery.
Human scrutiny provides an invaluable final visual check, manually isolating any fruit that does not meet the stringent aesthetic criteria.
Only rambutan of flawless exterior quality continues forward. Defective units are immediately diverted to waste channels. The mechanical despiking phase begins, a specialized process designed to protect the integrity of the fruit's delicate shell. Gentle rotation and brushing meticulously separate the external spiky layer, preparing the rambutan for the critical peeling stage. The newly smoothed fruit is now positioned for automated shelling, a high-speed action demanding maximum mechanical precision.
Proprietary machinery utilizes calibrated pressure to score and release the outer casing, exposing the brilliant, translucent flesh.
The fruital's inedible exterior is cleanly separated, signaling the arrival of the core product, the pristine, sweet aril. The separated arils are transferred onto a sterile mesh belt, enabling constant drainage and preliminary inspection.
Intense optical scrutiny by human operators ensures that no residual shell fragments inadvertently compromise the fruit purity.
Precision air jets deliver a focused burst, eliminating microscopic contaminants that might escape standard visual inspection.
The next major challenge is isolating the seed, a delicate operation where machine design is paramount to prevent kernel damage. Sophisticated mechanisms carefully grip the fruit flesh, exerting focused force to eject the central seed without rupturing the edible layer. Seed separation is accomplished with over 99% efficiency, guaranteeing a ready-to-consume, seedless product.
The seedless arils, now the pure focus of the production line, traverse the inspection belt under intense, controlled lighting.
Advanced X-ray technology provides a final internal check, identifying and rejecting any fruit segments containing hidden foreign material.
Submersion in the mild saline solution serves as both a secondary sterilization and a critical preservative action.
The carefully formulated brine ensures the fruit retains its firm texture and pristine white color throughout the stabilization period. Salinity verification is continuously monitored, ensuring the brine concentration remains within the strict parameters for optimal preservation. Mechanical sieving initiates the sizing process, ensuring every piece of fruit conforms to a stringent, uniform diameter specification.
The vibration mechanism accurately sorts the fruit into predetermined size grades, optimizing packaging consistency and presentation. Uniformly sized segments are temporarily held in sterilized storage tanks, awaiting the essential thermal processing stage.
A controlled kinetic flow is initiated, transferring the product under strict pressure to the high-temperature sterilization units. Within this hermetically sealed environment, the fruit undergoes flash pasteurization, eliminating all potential microbial contaminants.
Precise thermal management is non-negotiable, ensuring total sterilization without compromising the fruit's delicate cellular structure or flavor.
Highly efficient heat exchangers rapidly drop the product temperature, minimizing thermal damage and retaining the fresh texture.
The sterile cooling liquid is now fortified with the proprietary syrup formulation, defining the product's final sweetness and stability.
Micro-ingredient dosing maintains the strict recipe control, guaranteeing a chemically balanced environment for long-term preservation.
Viscosity verification guarantees the perfect balance between liquid medium and solid fruit content, meeting exact recipe specifications. Controlled, slow agitation ensures a homogeneous mixture of the preserving liquid without causing any mechanical damage to the fruit. The final, prepared product is held in a sterile buffer, awaiting high-speed transfer to the automated container filling line.
A fine mesh final filtration stage removes any potential microparticulate, ensuring the syrup remains crystal clear.
The final, prepared product is held in a sterile buffer, awaiting high-speed transfer to the automated container filling line. Temperature logging confirms the thermal stabilization required for the next aseptic transfer phase is maintained within tight tolerances.
Specialized cleaning agents are circulated under high pressure, guaranteeing the total elimination of any biological residue.
Every drop of water used in the process is meticulously purified, guaranteeing the highest standard of product clarity and safety. Multi-stage filtration, including reverse osmosis, removes 99% of dissolved solids, preparing the water for food contact. The system operator is the central nervous nucleus, monitoring hundreds of data points for pressure, temperature, and flow metrics.
The audio features a soft, continuous electronic humming sound, creating a backdrop of complex.
Continuous improvement is driven by data. Technical teams analyze efficiency metrics to optimize future high-volume production runs.
The refined Rambutan, now chemically and physically optimized, stands ready for its final, critical transition into shelf-stable packaging.
A dedicated quality checker performs physical inspection on random samples, verifying the effectiveness of the mechanical deseeding. Microscopic analysis confirms the integrity of the cellular structure, ensuring the fruit retains its desired firmness post-processing.
Colorimetry establishes the objective standard for visual quality, preventing any unacceptable browning or discoloration.
Textural analysis quantifies the crispness, confirming that the thermal and chemical treatments have maintained the fresh mouthfeel. The perfectly balanced preservative syrup is staged in insulated tanks, ready to be merged with the meticulously prepared fruit segments.
Volumetric flow meters ensure the ideal liquid-to-solid ratio is maintained throughout the high-speed conveyance system.
Continuous digital monitoring tracks the consistency of the blend, critical for uniform filling and final product specifications.
A secondary thermal adjustment fine-tunes the product temperature, optimizing it for immediate, stable canning.
Manual cleaning of exposed surfaces is performed routinely, eliminating potential particle buildup before it can recontaminate the flow.
The sterile filling environment operates under positive pressure, actively preventing airborne contaminants from entering the packaging zone.
The array of precision nozzles aligns perfectly with the rapidly advancing containers, ready for the simultaneous filling sequence.
A perfectly laminar flow minimizes air entrapment, ensuring a tight pack and maximum fill weight consistency.
Overfilling mechanisms ensure the correct headspace is achieved, crucial for vacuum integrity during the final heat process. Controlled vibration settles the product, eliminating residual air pockets and creating a uniform fill level in every container.
Steam injection displaces atmospheric oxygen, creating a vacuum seal upon cooling and significantly enhancing product stability.
The instant capping prevents air re-entry, vital for the creation of the required high vacuum internal environment.
The high-speed seaming roller locks the cover permanently onto the can body, forming the impermeable final barrier. Automated non-destructive testing checks the seam's geometric precision without compromising the packaged product integrity. Digital verification of seam geometry confirms the hermetic seal, providing assurance of long-term shelf stability. Stacked crates enter the pressure vessel, initiating the final, most critical microbial destruction phase.
Precisely controlled pressure counteracts the internal can pressure, preventing deformation during the high-temperature sterilization cycle.
Thermal validation requires rigorous data logging, ensuring the designated cook value is consistently achieved throughout the batch.
Immediate, chilled water cascading over the heated cans rapidly reduces the temperature, preserving the textural characteristics.
The instantaneous cooling creates a visible fog of sterile vapor, indicating the immediate temperature drop required for quality retention.
Post-sterilization, the containers are prepared for mandatory identification and the application of consumer-facing graphics.
Traceability is non-negotiable. Every container receives a unique, machine-readable identifier for instant quality control referencing. High-speed precision labeling ensures the aesthetic presentation meets the brand's exacting standards for retail display.
The now fully labeled containers represent the culmination of the entire processing and sterilization cycle.
Final electronic scrutiny confirms the perfection of the packaging, automatically rejecting any unit with cosmetic or structural flaws. The finished product is systematically grouped, initiating the transition from individual unit to wholesale packaging format.
The movement is swift and deliberate, ensuring zero product damage while maintaining the required industrial throughput speed.
The final outer container is sealed with tamper-evident tape, securing the product through the distribution channel.
Shipping logistics require standardized external marking for global inventory tracking and consignment management.
Palletization is executed in an interlocking pattern, maximizing load stability for containerized freight.
The loaded pallet is immediately stabilized with high tensile stretch film, protecting it against dust and moisture.
The finished goods are inducted into the automated warehouse system, awaiting global shipping manifests.
Within the vast, climate-controlled aisles, inventory is managed by satellite technology, optimizing retrieval efficiency.
Real-time data feeds track the exact location of every product unit, ensuring instantaneous fulfillment capability. Upon digital command, the designated stock is retrieved from the deep storage bays, ready for dispatch.
The container loading dock is the high-velocity interface between the factory and the international transportation network. Systematic loading maximizes cargo capacity while adhering to global weight distribution and safety protocols.
The application of the sequential seal marks the transfer of custodianship, guaranteeing the load integrity. The shipment departs, commencing the complex logistical journey that will deliver the fruit to markets across the globe.
This seamless transportation network ensures minimal latency in delivering the perfectly preserved tropical commodity. The final segment of the supply chain focuses on efficiency, quickly transitioning the product from truck to store backroom storage.
Inside the retail environment, the product is prepared for its ultimate presentation, moving from industrial stock to consumer goods.
The seal is broken, revealing the perfectly packaged fruit that has endured the rigorous journey from orchard to market. Each can is inspected one last time for presentation quality before being stocked on the public retail floor. Strategic merchandising ensures the product is prominently displayed, maximizing visibility for the final consumer.
The finished product, a testament to high-tech preservation, stands ready for purchase, delivering tropical flavor globally.
The moment of final selection, where industrial quality meets consumer trust, fulfilling the ultimate purpose of the production line.
Product information on the label provides assurance of the rigorous process and nutritional facts to the discerning customer.
The high-end product now integrates into the consumer's lifestyle, ready for future culinary enjoyment.
The digital transaction finalizes the exchange, marking the official end of the industrial supply chain ownership.
The barcode verifies the product and registers the sale, feeding real-time data back into the inventory management systems. The journey concludes as the packaged fruit transitions from market commodity to a privately owned, shelf-stable food item. The final destination, the domestic kitchen, where the preserved fruit will be transformed into various gourmet applications.
The critical first step of consumption, reaching the hermetic seal that has maintained the product's integrity for months.
The release of the internal pressure confirms the successful sterilization and the perfect preservation of the tropical essence.
The fruit emerges pristine, a flawless replica of its original state, ready to be served or incorporated into advanced recipes. The perfectly uniform pieces are effortlessly integrated into high-end cuisine, showcasing their stable, superior quality. The moment of tasting, the final confirmation of the rigorous industrial process that delivered flawless tropical flavor.
The preserving syrup, perfectly clarified, enhances the visual appeal while providing a balancing counterpoint to the fruit's sweetness.
Versatility in the kitchen is guaranteed. The stable product serves as a perfect ingredient for a vast array of global recipes.